Hello, hello, my amazing creative friends. Oksana here again, and today it's part 2 of our live tutorial about creating vector repeat patterns with roses. Yes, I am continuing today the same topic and that I started last week. And last week is in part 1. We created beautiful rose elements. And then, okay, let me get it started here. So another thing that I wanted to mention, that thank you so much, whoever showed up last week, my creative friends who showed up during my live stream and were leaving comments. And sorry that I didn't see the comments. I was checking back, but it seems like there was some glitch or I am not checking properly. So I'm sorry about that, and I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate when you show up to my live streams and leave comments. I will do my best to find them, and during this live stream I'm going to check back a few times and see if somebody is saying hi or has any questions. But other than that, please leave your comments, feedback, or questions below this video in the comment section, even after the live stream is finished, and I'm trying to do my best and answer your questions. Okay, so let's do part 2, how to create vector repeat patterns with roses in Adobe Illustrator. So for this tutorial, it is intermediate level tutorial. It's not for beginners. I would not recommend to, if you just starting out with vector with Adobe Illustrator, I would recommend something a little bit simpler, but this one is more intermediate version. So let's see. The tech tools that I use for this tutorial is Adobe Illustrator CC 2015. I have a video about why I use 2015. So on my channel, I will try to link it in here. So then iMac, then my Wacom Intuos 4 pen tablet, and Logitech wireless mouse. I do use mouse and pen tablet together to create my patterns. All right, and I will have, there's a sneak peek right here, I will have a little assignment bonus for you guys at the end of this video so that we can all kind of try and create our patterns, and I will tell you what I came up with for a little bonus for this video later, at the end. Okay, so going right into it, there's this is the elements that we created in the part 1, which I will link part 1 right here. And so we were creating a few different versions of roses based on the photos, and I explained my reasoning behind why to create different types and how to structure and plan your elements. And basically my message in here, my main message, is that you need to think of your elements as employees. So if you create one rose, do not think of it as just one rose to use once. Think of it that you will be using it for many years to come, in many different ways, in different illustrations and textile designs. Because if you're serious about this career, you need to be strategic about the elements that you create. So it's been helping me tremendously to create many patterns, and this is what I'm sharing with you guys so that you can also start building up your army of element employees. And roses are actually amazing addition to your collection, but please do not copy my particular roses. Make your own, because you just, it's best if we all come, like, look straight in our heart and create what we love. And you can practice on these particular images if you want, but please create your own and strive to create something original for yourself. Okay, having said that, these are the elements that we created last week. And okay, so what I did next, I took this particular element, as I really liked it, this more colored version of it, and I decided to add some leaves because I didn't create leaves last week, only these little elements, and I used the same blue colors to create my leaves. So I pre-created them to make this a little bit shorter this week, and I can show you how I built this. So again, the same thing with these elements. These are my little employees. These are my new hired employees or newly created employees. And I just used the brush tool B to create these leaves. I didn't use the source photos for this particular artwork because I just looked at some pictures in general and built something of my own. So this is how it looks expanded. Okay. And I went ahead and colored it using the same method as I showed you guys in part 1. So please check it out how to color it. And this is the same version but with white outlines. So again, as you can see here, I'm building my versions of leaves so that I can use them in many different ways in the future. And this is what I always recommend, to create not only these clusters of leaves, but also simple singular leaves so that you can use them in your designs, in your patterns. All right, so next step, what I'm going to show you guys before I dive right into creating a repeat is the element groups. So when I start creating patterns, I start thinking of element groups and not only particular elements, even though some patterns do require only just singular elements. But in this particular case, I like to think of element groups. So that's what I mean by it. This is already an element group that I created last week in my video. And then I added some leaves. So I repeated this one and flipped the flower. So basically, I have now this group of elements, right? So what I did here, I basically took different and layered behind the main rows a few different copies of the same element, but see how they look different in this design? It's because I just use different versions of them, and this adds much more interest than just repeating the same leaf over and over and over again. And you don't have to redraw all the elements, you just can change them up a little bit, as I did right here. So there's a tip for you guys concerning your elements. All right, and then what I did next, what I normally do, I take the element I want to be a complementary element, which would be another big rose right here, and I added some more leaves and I flipped the rows. So basically these two elements will be, these groups of elements will be the base of our pattern. All right. Okay, let me go check if what's going on with my live stream. Let me see. Okay, so everything seems to be going well. I hope you guys can see me and hear me well. All right, let's go. Okay, so what I do next is I create a new template. So I use my template. I do not use a pattern tool in Adobe Illustrator to create my patterns for my particular reasons, because I find my way of creating, how I set it up, much more straightforward. I used to it first of all, I'm used to it by now, so I really enjoy my way. And my way is that I have this template, 600 by 600 symbol, so you cannot see it. Oh, wait a minute, no, didn't open the right one. Let me try again. Template, I need not this one, but this one, the pattern. Okay, so it looks like this. I have one symbol here. I will color it for you guys so you can see. Maybe blue. Okay. Okay, so these are all symbol instances that I repeated like that and made a template. And then what I do is every time I want to create a pattern, I basically see it changes as I update only one symbol, because they're all same symbol instances. So let me take these guys Okay, let me take this group and this group, copy them and paste them right here. All right, let's zoom in. It's Command Plus on a Mac. Okay, what I do, I lock the background for now. Object, lock selection. And what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start arranging my elements over here on the pattern. And look what's happened. So basically, this is the symbol, right? When I go this exit symbol editing mode, I click on it and see it repeated. It's just repeated. Okay, it's not in repeat yet, but all the symbol instances are the same. So that's my version, how I create repeat pattern designs. It's been working very well for me. Okay, let me save. Of course, saving is super important. So there's my tutorial. Grow this. Leaves. Seamless is how I name repeats. Seamless. And let's call it process so that I know that this is for this video. Okay, Illustrator CC. All right. Okay, saved it. So now let's start creating the repeat. First of all, have to turn on my pattern, extended pattern workspace that I created. I love, you can see the actions take prominent part in here. I have a video about using actions, also a live stream and another video on my channel, so you can check it out if you want to learn more how I set up my actions. Okay, but let's write, you will see in the process. Okay, so we have here this element and this element. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this element and flip vertical. I have an action for it right here. So basically you can go, or you can come object, transform, reflect. So that will do the same thing. But see how long it was for my actions? I just use flip vertical, done. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to twist it a little bit. And I'm going to arrange it somehow like this. You can see that's not perfect right here. So let's tweak it. Let's go Command B, and it places this behind the rows. Let's take this leaf and put it somewhere over here. Okay, so see, that's much better composition. And this one, let's put it over here. So whenever you want to place something behind something, you do Command X, so it takes it away and copies it to clipboard. And then select what you want to put behind something and hit Command B. Bam, it's behind. Okay. So I always go and see how it updated what we did. All right. So what we are going to do next, we're going to repeat this element over here. And again, twist, maybe flip, again, twist. And let's place it somewhere here. Okay, it starts to take shape. But you can see how it cuts off here because I haven't repeated it within the symbol instance. Okay, Command save, of course. All right, it's a little bit detailed artwork, so it takes a little while to save it. All right, let's go next. What can we fill in right here? You can do, maybe I like this. Gentle leaves, and I also like to play with scale of elements a lot. They add much more interest to everything. It's a little bit too similar than that one. How about going right here, hiding it? Oh, yeah, that's a little bit more interesting. Maybe making it a little bit bigger. There you go. All right, how about playing with this one, making it bigger. Twist and go behind these. And this one will go behind that one. All right, so this is how I do it now. What I do, I just fill in, go one by one, and tweak and adjust, tweak and adjust. But at this stage, because we already have some elements, let me show you the next stage. So I select these elements on top. I make sure I selected all of them that lie on this line right here, like this. And what I do next, I have this action that's called down. And what it does, I created this action. What it does, it takes all these elements and copies them exactly in these places. Here, there's the preview where they should be. Down, 600 pixels down. Okay, ready, steady, go. Bam, down. Copy exactly here. See, you can see that they match this little dimmed version of the pattern here. So let's check. Yeah, you can see there's a preview. All right. Okay, so I have this flower over here. It's supposed to be here. So I have the same thing left. Oh, there you go. And here, I would select this big one too. Let's put it over here. Right. Click, done. Okay, let's check. Everything is in its place. All right, let's come and save. Okay, at this point, let me go back and see what's going on and if everything works properly. All right, I think it does. Okay, moving on. Okay, to edit the symbol instance in place, I just double click the symbol instance. This is how it opens it and dims all the symbol instances behind it. Okay, so now we need to fill up these spaces right here. For that, I would maybe copy this flower once again. Turn, let's just place it maybe over here. Like that. See, now it's on the corner. So I need it in all of these places. Okay, for that I have. So I need to go up, now right, now down, click. I have it on all the corners. There you go. Okay, going next. Moving on. Let's use, maybe we'll add this one a little bit later. Okay, let's copy one more instance of this one. Turn it a little bit like that. And make it a little bit bigger. Go behind. No, I don't like it that much. Let's do a little bit different way. No. Doesn't work in this one. Okay, let's try this one. Make it a little bit smaller. Turn. Okay. But maybe flip horizontal. So I have this flip vertical, flip horizontal that I use a lot. And let's put one more here. Go behind. Make a little cluster of roses over here. I'll make this one actually a little bit bigger. And put it a little bit like that. Okay, I like that one. Whenever I click Command Save, it goes out and shows me the preview of how a pattern looks like. Okay, so let me show you how now to check how we are doing. I always like to zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. All right, so there is the pattern. And do you see here, we have these white spots. This is super important to fix all these white spots on the pattern or like blank spots. Here is one, and these little ones I think we'll fix. So these are 4 main spots, which is basically one spot just in repeat. So let's fix it. And you can see it much better if you zoom out. Let's put maybe this guy over here. I wonder, maybe let's take this, put it behind. All right, so that, but maybe you don't want to do it too geometric for this type of repeat. You want to keep it a little bit more natural. And let's add a nice leaf right here. And of course, put it behind this rose. All right. And let's add maybe a darker leaf behind this one. Okay, let's see. So I didn't copy it yet in all the 4 places, so it's going to be cut off. So this is the beauty again of the system, is that if it cuts off right here, you know that you didn't repeat it. So now you have to repeat it. Okay. These 3 elements need to be here. Basically, they do not go, they just need to be down. So we copy them down. And you can see that they need to be behind, and that this flower needs to, I sometimes kind of add one more flower here so it shows me a correct preview. So again, down. Okay, and put it on top. See what happens? All right, fix that one. The only thing that I'm still not a little bit not sure about this one. Okay, maybe we can try again with that one. Maybe a little bit, make it a little bit like that. Down. So you can just fix as you go and see what you like. All right. Come and save, of course. Okay, so we have this spot. Let's add some nice. I just click on the element that I like, and I press the, let me see, click and press, which one do I press? This one, option. See, there's double arrow right here. Double arrow, black and white, and click and drag. And that gives you a copy. Adjust the scale and put it behind Command B. So all these little tips save you so much time when you work on your repeats. And I would really recommend you to go in and learn them all one by one. They will help you a lot. A lot. Let's make maybe this one a little bit bigger. I think this one could be a little bit, maybe not. Okay, let's go try maybe add a little element over here. All right. So at this point, see, I'm looking at a smaller scale of this pattern in repeat, and I'm just going in and fixing the little details here and there where I want the elements to go. Like maybe tiny leaves over here. Okay, back. Okay, so this one needs to be copied to the right and brought down. And I think we could use something over here too. And back. Okay. See. Okay, yeah, it's coming together. I think we might need just a little more tweaking. And here in this area, let's add a small piece, small buds. A few more small buds, and we might be done pretty soon. Okay, one goes here, one goes there, back, one goes maybe over here, flip vertical. So you go around and fill up the spaces so they look more harmonious. Or you might not want to fill up the spaces. You don't have to, but I kind of, for this one, like to do that. Okay, let's put it right here. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Yes, I think I will stop on this stage. You can tweak it for a long time, but I will stop on this stage. And what you can notice is that it looks like there are some issues over here and over here and over here, but it's just how the symbols repeat on top of each other because there is no background. I turned it off. Notice here. See, now it's fine. Now it's fine. So you don't have to worry about this stage. I know that it looks as if it's not right here, but it's actually made in the correct order. Same one from here for here. Let me check just. So it's, yeah, I think just I noticed one mistake here, so that needs to go back behind that element. All right, let me check if everything looks okay. Command save. So we have our pattern. All right, and okay, what can we do with it? First of all, I like to trim it because I work with microstock companies, with microstock agencies, and I sell my patterns online. And I will show you my process how you would trim a tile of a repeat pattern. And just wanted to show you quickly another tip about previewing your patterns is this one: hide artboards. So view, hide artboards. See, and this way you can preview your pattern. You can zoom in or out, and that way you can see there's just this little bug right here, but it's not really a problem with the pattern, it's just the preview. Okay, show artboards. So we have our pattern. Let's save it as a separate file. Always use this raw repeat file for your future needs. Sometimes you might need that. So I save as, file, save as, and I call it stock. This in my system, it means that it's for microstock and it's trimmed and expanded and outlined and everything is done. And if you're interested in the system how I save files, there is a recent video that I did about that too. My system, and it's a tutorial how I save my artwork files, not only vector, but generally how I save my files on my computer, if you are interested in that. Okay. Okay, what do we do now? So I have this particular system. I select this element, and I have this action called, where is it? Make swatch. Yeah. So if I make swatch, there is some issue I'm not sure why that's popping up, but it still works properly. So you can see that it expanded all the elements right here, and this is not a symbol anymore. See? Okay, so I select everything, I group it. Okay, and we have this repeat. Now I go into my script, and I use this amazing script. It's called Free Stock Master. I actually use this version 6. It's been working the best for, wait, no, it's not free, sorry. No, this is another script for microstocks. I mean Magic Eraser version 6. This is the script. I click on it, and I press start. Let's see how it works with this particular pattern, because it's actually a pretty large pattern. And sometimes with the large patterns, I've encountered a few issues. So it works amazingly with smaller size patterns and not as detailed ones. But let's keep an eye on this one and see what happens. And all the elements actually have to be expanded. I hope I expanded all of these. Let me see. Bam! Okay, done. I will link to the that particular script down below too. Okay, there you go. We have our tile. It's cut and deleted all the extra. And to check if everything works well, here is 600 by 600. All right. But it's not all, my amazing creative friends. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to check if this pattern works properly. For this, I'm going to click on it and drag it in my swatches panel. Drop it here. See, it appeared right here. Deselect, click on the swatch, and I have another amazing action that I created. It's called, where is it? Where is it? Test swatch circle. I click on it, and it creates this ginormous circle over here, and it fills it up with roses. Okay, so I zoom in, and then I just go, see, I can, it's not a symbol, it's a filled shape. See, that's the center of the shape. So I go in, and I use the hand tool, H, and I just look and look and look and try to see any bugs. If you guys see any bugs, let me know, because there might be some, but I'm pretty satisfied at this point. Zoom out. How you can replicate the same thing? You can just have this, you select this pattern swatch, create the shape, let's do a star, and then fill it up with the pattern. There you go. So I have action for that. It saves me time and it zooms out automatically. So, but it's as simple as creating a shape and filling it up with your newly created pattern. So there you go. See, we made it. We made it, my friends. We made a pattern. I'm actually pretty satisfied with it. I might move this a little. So I kind of like to go in and tweak it here and there. All right, that looks interesting. Okay, I will not tweak anymore so that I don't take too much of your time. And what else I noticed here, actually, these leaves need to be back here. All right, fixed it. I'm pretty satisfied with this one. I would wear a dress with like that. So that would look pretty cool, or in a little lunch bag, or on the plates. This would look cute on the makeup bag. So I like to think of ways how I could use this pattern on products. That's interesting to think about when you're creating patterns. And what I'm going to try here, let's color it with a black background. Let's create a copy right here. Oops, not actually a copy. It's pretty detailed, so it's my Illustrator is struggling a little bit. Double click creates a one single click creates a new artwork right here. Yeah, I have another action here which called 6 pixels by 6 pixels square, and it centers it on the artwork. So actions are just amazing. And let's go back, place it back. There you go. We have a black pattern with these roses. And what we can do here, we can actually go in. And what if we changed the white outlines to black? What would it do for us? It would create this interesting effect. But how about what would we do if we took black ones and changed to this purple color? Oh yeah. So what you can do again is you can select it and flip vertical. You can flip vertical patterns too. And you have a matching pattern here. There you go. So, bam, I have two patterns. Okay, my dear friends, this is how I make vector repeat patterns, and in this case, floral, botanical vector repeat patterns, vintage-inspired roses pattern in Adobe Illustrator CC 2015. All right, these are two of my finished designs, and well, guys, let's do to empty. This empties my workspace. This is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I promised, I have a bonus for you. I have a little assignment for you. So I've been receiving some emails with people asking me questions about how to create repeat patterns and some feedback about their patterns that they created. And in this pattern, I do not recommend it for beginners. If you are an intermediate vector user, a vector creator, I would recommend you trying out in these steps. So first, you need to create 3 rows elements. It might be 3 different size and a little bit different shaped roses, or just different flowers. Then create 2 or 3 leaves in a few different styles based on one element. Then organize them in kind of like bouquets in element groups. And after that, step 4, create a repeat pattern composition based something similar as I did. Or what you actually can do, you can explore pattern tool that goes with Adobe Illustrator. I showed you my version of the workflow, but you can use pattern tool too. And 5, I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with. So please post your creations on Instagram with the hashtag grow love create, and I will look at the hashtags. We can all look at the hashtag, and we can give each other advice, and we can kind of give each other feedback. And I know that you might feel a little bit nervous about it, but let's just keep it in the spirit of growing and learning and kind of practicing. I grow, learn, and practice and things every day. And it's always cool if somebody can give you a friendly feedback and help out. So let's do that for each other, and let's meet each other. That would be cool to meet you guys on Instagram, and I'm also on Facebook and on Tumblr and on also on my website, where I have a new newsletter up, and I'm going to be sending some free vectors. And for my artists out there, I'm going to sending some vector textures that I'm planning to create pretty soon. So please sign up for my newsletter if you are interested. Okay, thank you so much for watching once again. I really enjoyed creating this tutorial for you guys. And you know what? I think there's going to be a part 3 coming out pretty soon. I have a few ideas for that as well. And I'm going to show you a few other tips and things you can do to expand your vector repeat pattern files, and some helpful things and vectors you can make, like borders and frames and element placement prints that you can make based on your elements that you already created, and maybe some matching patterns as well. So thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate all your comments, and please, if you know somebody who might like this video, please share it with your friends, and please hit that like button for me. That really, really helps me out, and I always love to hear from you in the comment section. So grow, love, and create. Whew. All right, I did it. Okay, let me see what's going on in here. Let me see if I have any comments on here. Okay. I do not see any comments here. I'm still a little bit nervous about these things. Okay. All right, let me check. Just to make sure that I didn't miss any comments. All right. All right, guys, I think I am good. I will catch you in my next video, and I hope you have fun creating your own repeat pattern designs. Grow, love, and create. Bye!